Mercedes-Benz India, country's largest luxury car maker, will launch 8 new models this year, which will include a higher share of battery electric vehicles. ET Now's Sumit Chaturvedi caught up with Santosh Iyer, MD and CEO of Mercedes-Benz India. Let's listen into what is there in that conversation.
We launched this G-Wagon with EQ technology because we have electrified the G as well now, and that's the first launch for the year. But coming to 2025, I think we are coming out of a strong 24, a strong growth in 2024, best ever sales, best ever TV sales, best ever EV sales, breaking all the records. So in 25 also we expect the growth momentum to continue. Clearly we have our motto of desire to exceed, where we want to keep the customer in the center. We have 4 pillars, 1 products. So we will be launching 8 new cars in 2025. We will be expanding our dealer network. So our dealers are going to invest 450 odd crores in 2025 and 26 in next 2 years time to expand to new markets. We have 125 touch points. We'll go at 20 more, and even cities like Jammu, Agra, Kanpur, we will be there in these locations with service and not with sales, because we want to be closer to the customer.
Talk about the markets, the electric G-Class and EQS. So talk to us about these models. What does it mean for you and for the customer?
Cars now again that we launched today around 1.28 crores. Further to grow the the electric car market, and also today now for a change, consumers started to inquire directly for electric. Earlier they used to come for combustion engine, and we used to pitch an electric car.
2024 was one of the best year for you, in fact.
Yeah.
25, how's it going to be? Even if we talk about the whole market as a whole, 50,000 units. And from your point of view, what do you think about the luxury car market growth? Is it going the way you would like it to go?
For us, we are still confident of a strong growth in 2025. We will continue to grow the market with products and excite the market and the segments. But yes, on the other side, there are headwinds on the geopolitical side, on the exchange rate side.